Today I'm going to step outside of my comfort zone and go crazy with color. We are going to make a beautiful butterfly using some fun techniques that all come together to create something special. Let me show you how to do it and stick around till the end to see how it turned out. I hope you're good and you are ready for another episode with me. For another experiment. I seem to have phases for different canvases. I really enjoyed the bigger one last week with my cute cow, and if you haven't seen it, please do. It's been very popular and one of my personal favorites. So again, we've got 40 by 30 deep edge canvas. I think they look really nice on the wall. It's all about color today. I'm going to do something that I've never done in the history of the channel. I'm just going to smear and splash very colorful background. It is going to be a crazy episode. You can just look what I've been collecting. The first layer will be quite smooth and then we will add lots of excitement on top. I'll start with a little bit of white. This one I know I can't really apply using this. I can shake and shake and shake and nothing will move, just nothing. But it's like, it's not solid, but it's so dense. So I have to just scoop it up. Let's just do this. Yeah, it is going to be messy. One thing I don't want green. So what shall we do? I might, yes, this to the rescue, because this is going to create a border between the yellows and the blues. Of course, this is a stick as well. Oh, almost. That's cool. Oh, I could have also used this one instead of pink next to yellow and then blue. That was another option. But since I didn't, I'll just do this. Oh, I like it. Just like that. There's a lot of yellow. Now decisions. If I don't want so much yellow, this is the time to remove some of it. Oh, there was a blob of yellow underneath. Use a bit more white here. And see how nicely it blends together. A little bit of Prussian blue. How about adding a little bit of this pink, because we have to spread it somehow nicely. I'm going to try this spatula. All dry. We've got some metallics here. That was not intentional. However, now I want to apply lots of colors on top, and I could use just the paint again, some splatter. I could also show you another option. Another option is I do have some pouring mixes as well that I could drizzle down and splatter. That's a very good option. I purchased some spray paints. I'm not really a spray paint artist, but I do have these colors and I'm really craving trying them out. The only problem is if I spray it here, I'll spray my screens and my equipment. Therefore, unfortunately, I have to go out. I want to do some controlled drizzles, so I want to spray from close and get some drips running down the canvas. I'll try to film it, but if it doesn't work, you know what I was trying to do. I'll just hold it really close, spray. I don't know how much you see, this is me outside. And I'll be trying to spray it here. Well, I realized I have to be standing it against the wall, otherwise the drips don't go down. Can you see that? I'll show you with another one. That's a nice color. See, it drips down nicely. It's hard to hold it with one hand. I'm trying to do my best. Anyway, oh wow, that's nice. So I'll try with some more colors. A few minutes later, I was just trying to clean myself because I was all covered. We've got some drips. As you can see, the sort of background is a bit misty because I was trying to blend the colors in. I didn't want them to be so visible yet. Look at this craziness. How did that go? I've got some couple of really nice ones at the bottom here. Hope they will solidify in a minute. My design will cover, of course, a lot of them, but I had to try them out and see how they work, and whether I'll be happy with that. I can always add some more later, but I am intending to add some really vibrant, thick paints on top. I'm sketching a butterfly on a sheet of baking paper. Quite big, as you can see, but obviously not touching the edges. I'm going to flip it over and we'll transfer the butterfly. Small image, I can't even be bothered with taping it. Pressing down. Now I know which colors will not be seen. I can actually introduce some more. I think there's some blue missing everywhere. I'm sure I won't be complaining about this one. Right, what else do we need? Pretty color as well. At the moment, I'm kind of enjoying dabbing it in. A little bit of light blue. Lilac. Not necessarily on the wings, come on, just go somewhere else. That's okay if they mix. My first thought was to use the black paste for the outlines, but then I realized that actually I've got some leftover paste from the bee and from the Highland cow, one of my absolute favorites. To be honest, I didn't want all of it black anyway, so why don't I use white and then I can paint it black. If you are interested how I make it, please watch last week's video with the cow. You can see me mixing it. It's a bit thinner. I'm trying to see where the marks are. I always think that those of you who make some lovely cakes and decorate them are at an advantage here. Now you can put much more paste if you want them thicker. All depends on you. I'm actually thinking of leaving the outlines and then once it's dry, filling some of the inside with texture paste or my paste. I always say I love this part of the process. It's so much fun for me. I got a really nice message from one of my lovely subscribers. She was so grateful that I share all the tips with you. She said 99% of artists don't do it. I didn't really think about it, but when I teach my students, I love when they tell me they're proud of their work and they really enjoy what they've made. That's probably it. I really want you to enjoy and see that you can accomplish something amazing, especially for the ones who say, Miss, I'm not arty, I can't draw, I can't do this. I think I'm showing everybody that if you persevere, you can do so much more. So if I can encourage everybody, just try. If you need more time, if those videos are maybe not long enough, maybe you need more explanation, I invite you to join our Patreon, because that's the place where you can watch me. Well, I sometimes feel sorry for my patrons having to watch like double the amount of tutorial, but I know they appreciate it, and you can really follow almost the same time I'm making it. By the way, thank you very much for all the wonderful comments. I'm so grateful for all of you, my lovelies. I'm not a business person. I do have a website, but I am hopeless at selling my own stuff. But if you want any of my pieces, please have a look at the website. I've almost managed to do 4 wings with that paste. Time for the head. What a nice shape. And now the body. How long do I want the body? Up to here, quite a long one. Okay, let me flatten that down a bit. There are some little like partition lines there. If I do this gently, I'll get rid of the spikes. Okay, now I'm thinking how to do the antennas. I think it's a nice one. Honestly, yeah. There should be something in the end, shouldn't it? Like a thicker section. Do you remember that I was saying that I wanted it a bit more messy? I don't want precision lines on the butterfly. So I've got 2 options. Modeling paste or heavy gesso. And I know what I'll go. I'll go with my beloved heavy gesso. I basically want to create the lines organically as it goes with a palette knife. Be adding some gesso here. Now I can create some marks. You know, it is a bit messy, and that's what I wanted. I'm trying to stop myself from making it identical. It shouldn't be. I am repeating it on those 2, of course. And let's make some more lines. So they kind of look natural. We've got some nice colors here. I might bring some more. At the moment, I am wondering, what do I want the dominant color to be? Well, if you ask me, of course it's going to be blue. But I think I want more than blue. I'll start with a light blue permanent. I think it's always easier adding some base color and then adding some more on top. Of course, there will be some black. Absolutely, yes. The thing is, I don't want to add black first, because you know what will happen with black. Black, if I spread it too much, it will contaminate my colors. I am risking having some gray. I'm going to repeat the same color on these as well, just a little bit. Okay, let's do this now. Kind of want to blend in. Let me check the Prussian blue. Let's see which one will look better. Oh no, oh no. Pfft. Oh, that's so much kind of greener. I'm sure you can see that. Don't know which one I like more. Maybe this one, maybe this one. I'm going to add like random patches in places. I did see some butterflies in a similar style. What was on some, I think it was some Chinese marketplace or something like that. I want some like patches of color to make it more interesting. Usually I try to make them similar, but now I am really trying to make them a bit different. This requires a little bit of a precision job, because I am going to do the edges in black here. Turning and turning, and I'm using a really small brush. Oh, well, I'll fix it. I will be painting the edges later anyway. So the inspiration is, well, I would say 2 of them, Blue Morph and Swallowtail. but we'll have something much more colorful. Okay, I'm going to go around all the wings. I wonder how long it will take. I wanted a bit of a break from the wings and make something super easy. I'm adding some grey here because I don't want the head to be so big. If you watch my latest videos, there have been so many people using my videos and making, you know, tutorials, just copying my work, and it's pretty sad, but I've never had anybody, as I told you last week, it was the first time that somebody posted my work, not their own copy, but my work, and trying to sell it for a price, you know, and saying that they can order it. Obviously, they were prepared to make a copy and sell it, and that was really upsetting. Just a quick update. At the moment, we've sent a message to the person, direct message to the person. Wow, is that possible? I couldn't believe it was possible. We are waiting for the response now. I asked them to remove it immediately, and all of my pieces are copyright. And yes, I can tell straight away if somebody's, you know, using it as a source of inspiration. That's why, you know, the nicest thing you can do if you're posting on social media, just mention your inspiration. Like here, I saw some big butterflies, colorful butterflies on a couple of Chinese websites, but there is no name. I wish I could mention the artist's name. There were plenty on Pinterest as well, also without names. I always look, even just in case. I don't ever want to copy anyone else's work. Some of the images are AI, so now it's even more complex. As I said, the best thing a person can do is just mentioning, credit the inspiration, credit the source. I will let you know what happened. I know it happens to many artists, but the worst thing of all is that they were quoting a much higher price than I quote for my work. So this is a bit, yeah. I want to check if I'm going to like any red on the painting or not. Okay, maybe a little bit. Okay, what about trying orange, mixing yellow and red? I'll have to do a couple of layers because I can see it peeping through. That can be changed. I can go over sections if it's too much or not enough. So let's go to this yellow, because that was the yellow we used in the background. I'm glad this paint is so thick, it really covers beautifully. And look, goes over blue with no issues whatsoever. Blend in some orange. See how nicely that goes into this yellow. Ooh, too much? No, why not? Taking quite a lot of paint and sort of, as you can see, flicking it towards the middle. I think we need to add a little bit of purple, don't we? I really like those heavy body acrylics, I must say. So this is going to be really nice for the midsection. Now it's so multicolored, isn't it? Oh. I looked at this, I thought, oh, maybe a little bit here, there. Such a cool color. But as you can see, this is hardly anything. I would say it's almost finished. I'm only considering a couple of more drips down because, you know, those are partially gone. I'm happy with it. It's a really cheerful painting, isn't it? I'm not going to spray it because I really don't want to destroy it. I'm using my poured acrylics just to reapply some sections. Little drip here and there. So with this one I can actually drip it down. Well, okay, I think one more purple or two and that's it. Can't decide on which color I want to sign. I don't want it so visible, but yet, okay, maybe purpley pink. I think that's going to be nice with this color. Yes, it's going to be on my website, so you can have my original butterfly. Yay! 2+12. Good night, everyone. yeah, please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this one. It really helps support the channel. And if you're looking for more direct ways to help, consider joining my Patreon or heading over to my website where you can find this and other pieces for sale. Thank you so much for watching and see you all next Saturday. Bye bye!